Hello and welcome to Revsportz. I'm Gargi Raut, and joining me today for this conversation is Debasis. Welcome. But when we talk about Mohammad Shami, we have somewhat of an update. Mohammad Shami has successfully gone through a surgery for his ankle injury. Debashish, don't you think Mohammad Shami has to be given a lot of credit for the way that he bowled throughout the World Cup? Now that we know that he was taking a lot of painkillers and injections to manage his pain.
Obviously, it does come as a huge blow for the Indian team, given the way he has performed in the World Cup and also in the IPL. So it is now clear that he is going to miss the IPL, and there's a huge question mark about his availability for the T20 World Cup, which is in June in the USA and the Caribbean.
Yes, and when we talk about the most recent performance, his incredible run in the World Cup, having to have sit out the first four matches, but then we all quickly realized, so must have the management, that it was a mistake to keep Shami out of the team. And ever since then, ever since long before, when we talk about that IPL Purple Cap win as well, Mohammad Shami missing from the Indian team, what a big loss is this going to
Huge
be?
loss, Gargi. If you ask me, obviously he was the highest wicket taker in the World Cup, 24 wickets from 7 matches, and as you rightly said, that he missed out on the first 4 matches of the tournament because of an injury to Hardik Pandya. So had Hardik was not injured, you never know whether Shami would have how many matches would have Shami played. But then now it's all history now. But then, given the way he performed, means his first match, getting an opportunity in that match against New Zealand in Dharamshala, he picked up fifer, and then who can forget that semi-final clash against New Zealand at the same opponents in Wankhede Stadium. So I think Shami, the way he has performed in recent times across formats, means he has been a match winner in the true sense for India. He has done well in IPL as well, in the last IPL, wherein he was the highest wicket taker. He was the purple cap holder as well. So Shami missing out, it's a huge blow because he is someone who is irreplaceable, means alongside Jasprit Bumrah. But then having said that, means let's hope that he recovers very quickly, and if he is available, nothing like it.
Mohammad Shami brings a lot of experience into the side. And now he's someone who can bowl very, very tight lines. He's someone who picks up a lot of wickets. Not having him in the Indian team, how does that change the whole dynamic of the bowling lineup?
Obviously, if you consider Gargi his performance in the World Cups, means if you look back in 2015 World Cup in Australia, wherein he picked 17 wickets. If and that first in the first match at Adelaide Oval, he picked 4 wickets, and India went on to win that match. Then in 2019 World Cup, he ended up with 14 wickets, but then that included a hat trick against Afghanistan in Southampton, and in that match, India looked like in all sort of trouble because Afghanistan had an upper hand, and then Shami was called upon, and he immediately picked those 3 wickets, a hat trick. He got an hat trick, and obviously he brought India into the match. So Shami, and considering say last 3 World Cups, if you see, Shami has been the star performer for India. Means and that speaks volumes of his uh, ability. Obviously, someone who you can rely upon, even though Bumrah is there or Mohammad Siraj is there, but Sami is someone who will, when he gets an opportunity, he give out his best, and he has shown it time and time again for the Indian team. And as you started this interaction with him saying that he took injections, means that speaks volumes of his dedication. Means obviously, what a performance to be playing with a painkiller and injection, and to perform in the manner in which we have done. India went on to the final, winning 10 matches out of 10. But then a lot of credit should go to Mohammad Shami.
And one thing that stands out about Mohammad Shami is that he's a very versatile bowler. We've seen him in the IPL last year. He was incredible. Plus, in the World Cup this year, considering that this is a T20 World Cup year, how much his absence will make an impact.
His absence will be felt hugely. Means given the way he has performed. Means take his performance in the IPL, last IPL, 28 wickets, and he was a purple cap holder, and actually he was phenomenal. I mean, for Gujarat Titans. He spearheaded that Gujarat Titans bowling lineup. So I think Sami's Yes, as far as his international record is concerned, if you look at his Shami's international record in 23 T20 internationals, he has only picked 24 wickets. Means obviously does not speak volumes of his, as far as the statistics are concerned. That is not,
Measure of
yeah,
his
that,
caliber.
yeah, absolutely, that is what you. And but then, given the way he has delivered, means whenever the chips are down, whenever the team needs the wickets, and given the conditions which will be available in the Caribbean, means where the wickets will be slow and low, and Sami, because he normally, his seam position is something to watch for. So means obviously he rely more on his seam movement. So I think Shami, unavailability in the World Cup will be huge for India, and given the slow low tracks in the Caribbean.
And especially Shami being such an incredible performer in ICC events. Uh, Leave aside the bilaterals and everything, but he's been someone who shows up in these big events. And now with the T20 World Cup happening in the USA and West Indies, that could have been, if he is unavailable, that could have been the perfect condition for a bowler like Mohammad Shami.
Absolutely, means and obviously, see, India are yet to win an ICC trophy, and it's last time they won was in 2013 when the MS Dhoni's led Indian team won the Champions Trophy. But then, means even Rohit Sharma, you ask Rohit Sharma, he will be the first man to raise his hands and to say that I want to win a World Cup trophy. Means obviously he missed it by a whisker, losing to Australia in the 50 overs World Cup. But then, for Rohit for the Indian team to do well in the T20 World Cup, Sami is a huge blow if he does not make it to that World Cup squad. But then, having said that, obviously, and then there will be Jasprit Bumrah, there will be Mohammad Siraj, Hardik Pandya is also coming back, and so I think India has the firepower. But then, still, I would say that Shami's inclusion, Shami being in the squad would have made a lot of difference.
And finally, Debashish. Now, if there is confirmation that he may not be that he will not be available for the T20 World Cup, who are you looking? Who do you think will be replacing Mohammad Shami? You've got a good strength. You've got a good bench strength. You've got Arshdeep Singh. You have Mohammad Siraj. You have Mukesh Kumar. Someone like Avesh Khan. Who do you think can make it?
Yeah, obviously there are, as you rightly said, there have been a few options as far as the fast bowling is concerned. Obviously, for me, Bumrah, Siraj, and Arshdeep looks to be a certainty, but then the IPL performances will be very key. Obviously, the next 2 months of IPL action, when it begins from March 22nd, that will be hugely important, because someone like a Deepak Chahar, who has missed out on competitive cricket for a lengthy period, means he would be looking forward to do well. You mentioned the names of Avesh Khan. And so I think the performances of IPL will be, but then the selectors definitely has it in mind. They have already shortlisted a pool of 30 players. So then, more or less, it will be picked from the pool of players. I don't see any outsider going in to make it to that World Cup squad. But then, having said that, the performances in the IPL will be crucial.
Whether or not Mohammad Shami is available for the T20 World Cup, we'll only have to wait and watch what happens with that. But as soon as there's an update, we'll be here to give you all the update and the brief. Till then, stay tuned to Revsportz.